Good morning, everyone. Thank you for making the call this morning. I thought today I'd just do basic questions and answers on Facebook or anything else you may have a question about that we might can help you with. Um, so hopefully you can see on your screen and you're online. If not, you can go back and watch the recording. You can still ask questions even if you're not online, and I'll see what I can do to answer your questions. So anybody wants to chime in, hit *6 on your phone, unmute your microphone, and start asking some questions.
Yes, Bob Peterson, Charlene.
Good morning, Bob.
Yeah, thanks for covering the Saturday call. This is a tremendous service that you're doing. As you know, I'm a neophyte Facebook kind of person. A lot of people in Facebook, a lot of people with jobs and things like that don't like the social media because of the advertisement that it gives their bosses and everybody else that they might be working outside their office and things like that. So that's always a concern or issue. I think I've pretty well locked it down myself in terms of using it on a personal basis without the social aspect of everybody in the world being able to see my activity. You walked me through that, and I think you have a video on how to do that. We've been posting, or at least I've been posting your videos on bstreamfacebooktraining.com. And I think you've been posting your trainings on right on Facebook in various places, so people can see that. So that aspect of it has worked pretty nicely for me. I mean, I know there's a fair large percentage of people that just won't approach Facebook for that reason as a marketing tool, but I think a lot of people are starting to come around now that you can use it in a private sense. Would you like to go over quickly on how a person might do that if they signed up to Facebook and they wanted to lock it down some?
Sure, I can cover that. Okay. I'm thinking probably where you would want to get started if you wanted complete privacy on Facebook. Get your Facebook account started. Don't add any friends. Once you get your Facebook started, you'll see the little arrow over here on the right. Click on it and go down to settings. And then over on the left, you're going to see where it says general security, privacy, all that kind of stuff. Click on privacy. And you can see on mine, if you're online or if you're looking at the recording, I have all mine set to public and everyone, that kind of stuff, because my full-time job, I am the boss, so, and I use my Facebook for business, so I want everybody to see what I'm doing. But if you want to change it, you just go in and click edit, go down to the little public button, and, you can make it public, friends only me. You can just do it however you want to. For those of you that are like me and you want everybody to see what you're posting because you are doing business on Facebook, you definitely need to go to this section and put all these to public and where everyone can see it and that kind of stuff. So, like Mom said, for the ones that want the privacy, you need to go here and set it all to just yourself. But if you're like me and you're doing business on Facebook, you want to make sure it's all set to public or where everyone can see it. Another thing you may want to do, if you're doing business on Facebook or if you're not, I like to hide my friends list. So say, for instance, if Bob went to my Facebook clicked on my name, he's going to see how many friends I have. When he clicks on that, on mine, it should only show what friends we have that are mutual. So how you change that is, if you're on a desktop, click on your name on the top, click on friends, and then click on the little pencil on the right that says manage, and hit edit privacy. And then you want all of these set to only me. So that way, if any of you go type in my name, are you going to see all our mutual friends? You're not going to see all my other 4,000 something friends. The reason you want that hid is because there are people out there, and I'm not saying there would be Stream, but there are people that are other network marketers that will go to your Facebook and will try to find your friends list and will try to recruit and or sell to your friends. So to me, it's just good to keep it locked down where everybody don't know all of your business. They can just see what you post. Okay, I think that's it pretty much on locking it down. Bob, did that cover it?
I think so. Yeah, thanks, Charlene. That's very, very, very helpful.
Anybody else have any questions or comments this morning about Facebook or anything else?
Hi, this is Terry.
Good morning.
Good morning. I have basically two, I feel, very important questions. When the new brochures are coming.
The new brochures?
Yes, the trifold. Or will
Okay.
there be again?
That I have not heard. I can't answer that. I'm sorry.
Okay. And the second question is, do you know the company might be considering site for customers? Goal is to get our customers pro. They were very used to an email from the company, dates, etc. Even though I give them up, I think it'd be good if they had.
I think your computer's on. Kelly, we're getting a big echo. I think your computer is on. At the same time you're talking on the phone, we're getting a big echo.
Oh. How's that? Oh, I still hear it.
I can hear you fine, Terry.
Oh. Well, that's the big question. Do we know if the company's considering or someone in terms of creating a site not just for customers. The pros can go if they want, but we love the Facebook forum for pros. But the customers, I think it'd be nice if they had a site we can give them that they can go to as well, so that they still feel like they're part of the company, since our goal is to hopefully they would want to become part of the company as a member.
I mean, this is just my opinion on that. Some of us have kind of thrown that idea around. In the other group that we had, the Pro Perk Savings Group, if you were part of that group had distributors, it had customers, it had people that were not with VStream, and the group got really toxic. What I mean by toxic is we had people in there that did not own a VStream, had no intentions of buying a VStream, had no intentions of ever becoming a distributor, but they were contacting members that were in that group that, you know, through private messenger. There was one guy sold over 100 jailbroken Fire Sticks to people that were members of that group. So to do a group on Facebook, just, you know, basically to give customer information, you know, if you're not real careful, it's going to get real toxic like that again. And, you know, like, we just feel like, you know, we were shooting ourselves in the foot because everybody was working really, really hard, you know, to get the VStream product out there and to provide as much service as we could that way, and, you know, you just get scumbags that do what they shouldn't be doing, and it ruined it. So what I'm trying to do with my customers is if they have a question, obviously they have my phone number, my email, can contact me on Facebook. I give them the bstreamtips.com website, and then also, you know, if I can't help them and B-Stream Tips can't help them, then, you know, the only other thing I can do is have them contact support through email or a phone call.
Right. How does, if we're giving as a gift the V-Stream system to someone, will that person also be able, or must you go through me? I mean, I can usually help them with an issue they might be having, but I just want to make sure I'm not giving the wrong information when I tell them, because they did receive it with a gift, they didn't order it via the the website.
They can still even if they get it as a gift, they can still contact support if they need to.
Oh, okay.
They can still, you know, get on the V-Stream Tips page. So that really doesn't matter if they paid for it or if it was a gift. The company will still, you know, help them with whatever issues they're having.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else have any questions or would like for me to show them anything on Facebook?
Yeah, Charlene, do you hear me?
I can.
It's Bob again. I think it might be good for me and maybe for some others to review the concept of when you monetize the posting system, when you use Facebook and you want to spend some money to actually get better traction with respect to any posting that you do. How does that work with respect to using the monetized part of Facebook?
Okay. I can show you that, and I'm going to show you one. My granddaughter is on the varsity cheer squad, and they have a charity golf tournament coming up. The Booster Club does. So I'm going to show you what we've done for that, and this post just got approved through Facebook last night, so it's been running less than 24 hours. I done a video. As you're going to be able to see here, I didn't put hardly any information on it, but golfers needed the date, 2 phone numbers for them to call, and the website they can go to sign up. The Booster Club got together and we decided to spend $40 as our budget for a week. It started last night and it'll run through Friday night of next week, and the golf tournament Saturday. In less than 24 hours, as you can see, it's reached 746 people. 440 of those are paid. What it means by paid is out of the 430 people reached, we've spent $2.29 out of our budget. And it just kind of gives you the rundown. If you do the boosted post, it'll give you the rundown on, let me go here and I'll show you real quick on insights. It's a little easier to track what you're doing. It'll show you the number of likes, the page likes, the dates. Let me see over here. It'll scroll down. There's one place you can go that will even show you who it's reached, the times that's best. It'll show you, let's see, page views, people. I think it's under people. Yeah. On this particular post, 65% were women, 34% were men. It just gives you more of a breakdown on your advertisement on who your market is, who you're hitting, that kind of stuff. I also targeted the market that I wanted to hit. So this will show 190 people in Fort Worth, 40 people in Dallas, 35 in Justin. It goes on down through here. How Lexington, South Carolina got in there, I have no idea. Because I for sure didn't say South Carolina with us being in Texas, but, either way, somebody's going to know about a golf tournament. But anyway, as you can see it'll give you a breakdown by the city. Here's one from West Virginia, or several from West Virginia. I guess just people clicking on it, they have friends of friends, so you don't even know for sure where all it's going to go. But for a little bit of money, you can boost a post off of your fan page or business page, whatever you want to call it. The Facebook rules are you have to do a minimum spend of $1 a day, minimum of 3 days. So, you can go in. Sometimes I've gone in with BStream and done, say, $15 budget. I started on Thursday night and run Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. That's just normally the days I get the most responses off of it. But, like I said, and once you get people liking your fan page or business page, then even if you don't boost the post like this one right here, I did not boost the post. I just put it on there. It reached 375 people and got 176 views just because the people that liked the page. So actually, the business page or fan page gives you a little more information on where your advertisement's going. That cover what you wanted me to cover, Bob?
Yeah, in terms of the nuts and bolts of that process, you basically have to go to your basic Facebook page, or you have to create a fan page, and then you create your post. But then what are the steps when you're on your fan page? What are the steps to get the approval and then to find the location where you're going to post it?
Hold on just a minute. Let me get there, and I will see if I can show you that real quick. Let me hold on. I'm going to go to, I don't want to mess with that one since it's got one boosting. Let me go to my maybe my computer will go here. I'll go to my BStream fan page or business page. All right. Let's see. Let me scroll down here and find something. I'm not going to boost the post today, but I'll show you how it's done. Once you do the ad that you want to put on there, you do the wording you want to do and add your picture or your video, and you save it on there or post it on there. Once you do that from your fan page or business page, then as you can see on all these, it's going to say Boost Posts. Just click on the Boost Post tab. Okay, you can see here what it looks like on the desktop, and then you can hit the button over to show, it will show you what it looks like if someone's looking at it from their cell phone. You can do, like here I have Learn More. You can change that where you can have no button. You can do a shop now, a book now, learn more, a sign up, a send message link. Just click on the one you want. Let me see if I can change that one. We'll do a shop now button. And that should send it to my website. And then you go down to your audiences. You can choose people you choose through targeting, or if you just want to go to people that like your page, people who like your page and their friends, you can do, whichever one you want to. I don't know if it lets you do more than one or not. No, you have to click on one of them. I normally do people who you choose through marketing. Click the little tab, hit the edit button. Here is where you can go in if you want to target both men and women. You just set it to all. You can target the age. I personally, when I'm advertising the BStream, I do mine from 30 years old up because I just found for the people that respond to me, if they're under 30, all I'm going to hear is, I don't have the money, it's too expensive, whatever, and I don't want to deal with it. So I set mine for 30 up. You can set the age whatever you want to. For the locations, the default is obviously the United States, which you can leave it there, whatever you want to do. Let's try Maryland, if you want to do it by the state or a specific state. If you want to do a city, if I can spell it right, I can't even spell where you're from. Let's put Fort Worth. You can do it that way, or you can do it by the zip code. So there's many ways you can target your market. Say if you're doing hosting a live demo and you want to get more people from your area, then you can go in and boost your post and just say put the zip code or a few zip codes around where you are. And then, you can draw more people to your live demos. Then you can scroll down, you can put, whatever, include people that match at least one. I don't always do this because if you do, it's going to limit the number of people that are actually going to see your post going down the side of the page. But you can put on it whatever you want to. I don't, but that don't mean you can't. And then exclude people. On my VStream page, I don't ever exclude anybody because I already kind of got it targeted to the age. On my pest control company, we don't like doing apartments, so I put, people live in apartments there. But anyway, once you get that done, you just save it. Let's see if it's going to let me save it. Yep, you can save it. Then you go down to your budget and duration. You see it's got prices automatically set there, but you can choose your own. You can say $3 because you have to do a minimum of $3. And if you don't want to run 1, 7, or 14 days, just click on the calendar. And if you want to do it for 3 days, you can. Okay. So see here, I clicked 4 days, so I have to do $4. Okay. And then you put your payment in, your payment method in. The first time you advertise, as soon as your advertisement's over, they will bill your card. Once you get through that first time, and I'm telling you this just to give you a warning, after the first time, as a rule, Facebook will bill you at the end of the month. So, once you do that, then, it's the end of the month, and you can budget your own advertising money throughout the month. So, all right. Did that get it, Bob?
Yeah. Now, what happens once you go through that process, then your ad will appear on the right-hand side of certain Facebook pages at a certain location, top, bottom, middle, etc. What controls who you set ages, you set all that information, you set location, etc. What controls where the ad appears on the right-hand side of the population that you selected? In other words, the probability of them seeing it.
It goes by whatever each person has in their profile. Like you can see here on mine, it says I studied at Tarrant County College. I went to Lake Worth High School. I live in Fort Worth. Blah, blah, blah. It depends on what all you put in your profile that they're going to pick up on as to who gets to see your boosted post. And I keep saying boosted post. But if you're online, you're going to see right here down the right side of my screen where it says sponsored. That is what a boosted post is. These sponsored ads are paying to be there, and that's what I just showed you how to do. And it goes by, you know, evidently this Volkswagen Jetta has something in some of their setup that targeted me. You know, I don't know if it was the area, the age, you know, I don't know why I'm seeing that one. It's something that's in my profile, though.
Okay. And and so when you make your purchase, then it's guaranteeing that your post is going to show up on the Facebook pages of so many people. So
Correct.
so it's
But,
basically
and once you boost that post, it doesn't go live automatically. And if Facebook has to approve your post, that's just like the one I done for the golf tournament. I done it yesterday about noon. Facebook didn't finally approve it till about 9:30 last night. So, and I have tried to do ads before that they didn't approve it. I have to go back and, you know, redo the picture part of the ad. Usually it's what they don't approve.
okay. Very, very, very good. Well, this will be a good recording.
All right. Anybody else have any questions?
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is Terry again from New Jersey. I have one more question. Me and some of my team members are due to do a radio interview in May, and it's a 30-minute interview. Someone saw us, came to our table at an event, and asked if we would come on their radio station and do an interview. Is there anything you may suggest we don't go into, or 30 minutes is a long time as far as I'm concerned, and we're very excited about it, but it's a matter of how much information do you give, how much don't you give?
This is Bob Peterson. I've been involved in some of that radio advertising structure. Blog Talk, it's mostly Blog Talk Radio. Have you been involved in Blog Talk Radio, Charlene?
No.
No, I haven't.
What happens is that those are either useful or not useful. Frequently on Blog Talk Radio, there's nobody listening. It seems like a big deal, but usually it's not a big deal. And usually you can decide whether, in terms of the interview, whether or not you're going to do curiosity things so that people will contact you, or whether you're going to give the farm away in terms of people being able to bypass you with Google searches. And basically you're just working for the, you know, it's all right, but you're working for the whole company. You're not really building your downline or your structure. And so you have to approach those things knowing, you know, what are you dealing with, what kind of audience do they have before you spend a lot of time on it. And third, you know, from our vantage point, putting together a scripted 30-minute thing is pretty time intensive. But
because
the ones that I've been involved in over the years have not really panned out at all. But at any rate, you know, something is always better than nothing. Maybe the people who are operating the Blog Talk thing, maybe they will sign up and be in your downline once they learn about this product. I mean, they're good prospects themselves.
Right.
But
because we understand the DJ of the station, he has it once a week when he does his radio show, and from what he's told us, and I've done my research to see if this was true, it's been the #1 radio station for that particular day in the past 2 years. in terms of whoever he's reaching out there in his audience, his listeners. I guess we're looking at it, graduation's coming up, and we see it as a good opportunity, whomever we may reach, when people are thinking about buying gifts for the kids that are going to college and stuff like that. So, but it was a matter of, it's like, how far do we go in terms of.
Right, and you want sales from it. You want people calling you back, right?
Right,
right. And so that's why I say whatever structure you use, try to put curiosity in it so that they will definitely contact you. And that's I think that's the secret to the thing, because we have such a great item, and it is such a great gift, and it's a gift that keeps on giving. Is to try to build in as much curiosity as you can with the actual, for instance, you might not want to mention the price. You might even want to mention the name V-Stream. You just might want to talk in general terms about this great commodity or this great item, and to learn about it and to get the prices, to get the best pricing, give us a call, kind of thing. But at any rate, so those are just some ideas. And are they going to charge you for your time, or is it just that he just is looking for people to fill the time?
Well, we are paying let's say, interview fee, but it's cheaper than, we just looked at it. It's the cheapest interview fee, is the cheapest fee, period, compared to the vendor spaces we be renting and stuff. And he did want to get our logo and our name, because he said they would also be doing flyers and advertising on behalf of the company, because that's the slot that's what we purchased, the slot.
Right. Well, even in terms of that kind of spot advertising, you might want to make it total curiosity so that they can't do Google searches and bypass you.
Okay.
But,
But,
at any rate, I think that's enough for that part of it, Charlene. Well, great question. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else have any questions this morning or comments? Alrighty, well, if that's no more questions, go ahead.
Hi. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Hi, this is Kim Cosby from Detroit, Michigan, and I did have questions. I've been pressing this *6, and I was getting everything different. Okay, Bob Peterson asked my first question about the ad that was on the right side of your page, and thank you for going over that. I did see that it was a paid ad. My question is now, if someone ordered a V-Stream today, would they be getting a V-Stream 3? Are there any of those left, or will they be in line to get the V-Stream 4?
No, any orders that have not been filled, when they are filled, will be filled with the V-Stream 4.
Okay, all right, okay. So, okay, now, that means that they would have to wait for the 4s as well, because if they went to the website, order, they'd be in line for a 4. So how do we tell these people? Do we tell them that it may be a 2-week wait, or, I don't know.
But I tell my customers, most of the time they don't even ask before they order. And when they ask after they order, I just tell them it's a supply and demand. We're all waiting on them, and hopefully they don't get too upset and cancel their order. I mean, there's not really anything else you can do about it, because it is basically, the way I look at it, supply and demand,
Okay.
Not the first company I've been with that run out of, products and had to wait. One time I was with or still am with a makeup company, and we were without a product for almost 6 months, and they still sold bukus of them during that 6 months, and people waited that long for it. So you know, you sell people on the value, and, you know, to me, most of them are okay with the wait.
Okay. I have another question. I'll try to make it quick because I understand it's toward the end.
But let me tell you that the supply of the fours looks real good, and so I wouldn't hesitate to sell the fours. It looks from the conversations I've had with them that we're going to have plenty of fours within the next week or so.
Okay. What threw that off with me with the ordering was we were trying to wait until the fours got out, you know, because we know that they were pre-sold, and then another pre-sale came up that the V-string fours were to come out May 15th. But if there were any V-string threes left that a customer or prospect could go out and purchase, you know, like if they went to the website today and they ordered, would they be getting the V? Could they still get a V-string 3, or would they have to wait in line? You know,
They have to wait in line because right now, if anybody goes to your website, the only option they have is to order a V-string 4.
Okay, gotcha. You're right. Okay, I have another question. How can we change our link? Like the example, the shopvstring.com / and you have the Landers Company.
What you do, if you'll go to GoDaddy.com, hold on, and I'll go there on the screen for you and show you. GoDaddy.com. See, is it showing on my screen?
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right, go to GoDaddy.com, and right up here on the top where it says search domain, just start typing in the name of what you may want your domain name to be, like mine's the Landers Company.
Right.
You know, if you do free cable TV, I'm sure that's gone, but who knows. Sorry, freecabletv.com is taken.
Right.
There's a freecabletv.us for $1. Usually, if you find, any of them, a .com, a whatever, and you find it open, usually the first one you buy, you're going to get for 99 cents plus tax for the first 12 months. Once you get your domain name, then you can go in the settings. And if you want to, once you get your domain name, if you want to contact me on Facebook, Kendall can help you as well because she does the same thing. But once you get your domain name, then you go into the settings in GoDaddy and you forward your V-string website to that domain name you purchased. So when they type that in, it'll just automatically take them to your V-string webpage.
Gotcha.
And then after the first year, when you got to renew it for the next year, then I think it's like $14.99 plus tax for the year.
Oh, I'm familiar with them. All right, I might think it'll go dandy. Okay.
I might mention, Charlene, that on the capture pages, the NR Builder capture pages that pros get included, when you go in and you get your capture page, and they're fairly long addresses, so you probably want to get a GoDaddy if you're using your NR Builder capture pages as well.
So we have to contact corporate to let them know that we want to change our link?
No, corporate don't change it. You're not changing your link. All you're doing is buying a domain name to forward that link to. That doesn't have anything to do with corporate.
Okay. When he said the
there
capture page,
is a companion question. When you say /, the / is your username in the computer, right?
Correct.
So the question is, can you change your username? In other words, that's a companion question. shopvstream.com / some other username. That question comes up, and if you submit a ticket to support, in some cases they can help you out in changing your username.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Now I got one more question. I'm gonna make it quick. And this might have to go into next week's training if you can show us, Charlene. But can you show us how you make your cartoon videos?
Okay.
I think they're awesome. I not have time for it today.
It's actually a program that I use that I pay for by the year. And I'm going to go to it here. I'm not for sure if it'll let you see it or not, but we'll try it and see if it will show you. I don't know if
That's
it's
the name of it, Explain Video Pro?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Explaindio, and it's like, I don't know, it's less than $100 a year. But once you get it, and they have a lot of training videos you can go watch. But you just basically go through and, set up whatever pictures, the wording, you can change what the hands look like, the speed of them, all that kind of stuff. So it really isn't not me being great. It's just a good little program.
Yeah, I think they're cute. Okay. All right. Well, you've answered my questions. I'm going to mute out. Thank you, Bob, and thank you, Charlene, and thank you, Blair.
Yes.
This is Kendall.
Uh-huh.
The lady that you were just talking to, I think the phone cut out when you said that she could contact me about doing that forwarding on GoDaddy. And
Right.
I think that's where she thought you said contact corporate when you said contact Kendall.
Oh, okay.
Hi, this is Terry. One more last question in reference
Okay.
to 800 numbers. I have an 800 number which was connected to a previous business I had, never got rid of it, had it for over 25 years. Well, my 800 number, the last 2 digits of the number always gets mixed and is even given out by the operator or 411, which comes to me. They think it's a bank, and it's not a bank. And I'm trying to figure out how can I capitalize on these calls that come through in error with VStream.
I would, whatever phone that goes to, if I had a voicemail on it, I'd do me a voice advertisement and put it on my voicemail, and I'd let it answer every call that come in.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you.
I mean, I do that on my cell phone anyway, and Bob knows, and I need to change it because mine still has the VStream 2 on it, which I just haven't took the time to change it. But, people do call the wrong number, and you do get calls from the doctor's offices and the kids' schools and, whatever. And if you don't get to the phone, it goes to your voicemail. I mean, that's advertisement that you're paying for with your monthly phone bill.
Sounds good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else have any comments or questions? Bob, did you have anything else this morning before I get off the call here?
No, thanks a lot, Charlene. I think you're not doing this next Saturday, right?
Correct. Yeah, I was already pre-committed to help out with that charity golf tournament next Saturday, so everybody will just have to bear with me and wish me the best out there with a golf course full of teenagers.
We'll have our standard call on Tuesday at 9, and other than that, everybody have a great weekend.
All righty. Everybody have a good week, and we'll talk to everybody on Tuesday.
Thank you.